Good morning. Welcome to mathematics lesson. Today we are going to learn a topic called surds. Subtopic, rationalizing the denominator. When you're talking about the surd, it's any number under the root. We cannot get the exact value unless we get decimal part. That is a surd. So in this part, we are going to discuss about subtopic, rationalizing the denominator. For example, in question number 1, you are being told to rationalize the denominator, where we have 1 over denominator root 2. So to rationalize the denominator, it means that you multiply with the denominator both numerator and denominator. So for numerator, you multiply by root 2, and also in numerator, you multiply by root 2. So root 2 times 1, you get root 2. Then for denominator, we have root 2 times root 2. Let's remain with the root. Then multiply the number that inside the root. 2 times 2, 4. Therefore, the square root of 4 is equals to 2. So our final answer will be root 2 over 2. Let's try another different question. Number B. Root 2 plus 1 all over root 7. So our question is rationalize the denominator. So to rationalize the denominator, we say that you multiply both numerator and denominator with the value at the denominator. So in this case here, we are going to multiply this one with our denominator, which is root 7, and here multiply by root 7. So this one is the same as saying that root 7 multiplied by root 2 plus root 7 multiplied by 1, then divide by root 7 times root 7, which is the same as saying root 7 times 7. Root 7 times 7. Root 7 times 7. Then from there we can work out the numerator. So 7 times 2 is equals 14 under root. Then for this one is not under root. So it's just 7 root 7 plus root 7 divide by root 7 times 7, 49. So from there, in the denominator, we can get that root 49 is the same as 7. So final answer will be root 14 plus root 7 divide by 7, because root of 49 is equals to 7. So denominator will be 7. So in this case here, we can't add root 14 plus root 7. In order to carry out surd addition, in order to add them, the number under the root must be the same. So this number and this number must be the same. But in this case, we have root 14 and then root 7. So we can't add them. We leave the answer up to that point. Number C, we can have a different question. 2 divided by root 2. 2 divided by root 2. So 2 divided by root 2, you multiply by the denominator, both numerator and denominator. So multiply by 3 root 2 and also 3 root 2. Therefore, so what are you going to get? So this 2 does not have root. This 3 does not have root. So those values that does not have root, we can multiply together. So 2 times 3, you get 6 root 2. So this 3 and this 3, they don't have root. We can multiply together. So 3 times 3, you get 9. Then root 2 times 2, root 4. So next step is to find out what is this root 4. So 6 root 2 all over 9. So root of 4, we know that root of 4 is equals to 2. So root of 4, we get 2. So times 2. Then from there, we can simplify. By 2, 1, by 2, 3. By 3, 1, by 3, 3. So our final answer will be root 2 divided by root 3. So our final answer will be root 2 divided by root 3. Question number 2. Rationalize the denominator and simplify. We have been given numerator as root 3 minus 4. Divided by our denominator is root 4 minus root 5. So in this case, in denominator, we have a bracket. So this is a fraction surd. So to rationalize this one, we need to multiply by conjugate denominator. Conjugate denominator, it means that we multiply with another bracket, same with this one, but different sign. So introduce the same bracket like this, root 4. And then here, we change the sign. Our sign will be the opposite with the first one, root 5. So what we do in the numerator, also do on the denominator. Numerator, also do on the denominator. So root 4 plus root 5. So we get like that. So let's start multiply the numerator. So for numerator will be root 3 multiplied by root 4 plus root 3 multiplied by root 5. Then minus 4 root 4. Then plus minus 4 root 5. So you can work out the numerator, then we go back to denominator. So for numerator, root 3 times root 4 is equals root 12 plus 3 times 5. They are all under the root, so you work out the number inside the bracket is equals 15 minus 4 root 4. So 4 root 4, you get 4 root 4. When you multiply here, we have multiplication, here multiplication. Then in this case here, we didn't have a root here. So it's just minus 4 root 5. So root was only for 5. So can't multiply number that are outside the root with the number inside the root. Then from there, we can able to simplify. So what is root 4? Root 4 is supposed to give you 2. So root 4 is equals to 2. So instead of this root 4, we substitute with 2. Root 12 plus root 15 minus 4 times 2 minus 4 root 5. Therefore, get root 12 plus root 15 minus 8 minus 4 root 5. Then let's take root 12. What is root 12? Root 12 is the same as saying 4 times 3 under the root. Therefore, what is root 4? Root 4 is equals to 2. So 2 times root 3. So instead of this 12, we simplify this one and get 2 root 3 plus root 15 minus 8 minus 4 root 5. That is our numerator. Our numerator, we obtain this one. Let's get the denominator. So for denominator, we have 4 root 4 minus root 5. Root 4 plus root 5. So let's open the bracket. Take the first value, multiply the second. So root 4 times root 4 plus root 4 times root 5 minus root 5 times root 4 plus minus root 5 times root 5. So in this case, we get root 4 times root 4 is root 16. Root 4 times 5. So 4 times 5 is 20 under root. So we multiply number that within the root. 5 times 4, we get root 20. Then minus 5 times 5, we get root 25. So this one is negative, positive. This one is negative. So when you take positive root 20 minus root 20, you get, for this one, we get 0. Therefore, you get root 16 minus root 25. So what is root 16? 4. What is root 25? You get 5. So 4 minus 5, we get negative 1. So our denominator, this one is denominator. So our denominator, we get negative 5. So let's write, our final answer will be 2 root 3 plus 15 root minus 8 minus 4 root 5. Divide by negative 1. So when we say divide by negative 1, it's the same as writing as a whole number without a fraction. So root 2 root 3 divided by negative 1, you get 2, negative 2 root 3 minus root 15 plus 8 plus 4 root 5. That's our final answer. Thank you.